All right, we are live on Facebook. Welcome, everybody. For those of you that don't know me, I am Angie. I am the Facebook Live person for Doodle Dandy Rescue. And on my screen left, but I think on your screen it's to the right, check out my special guest star. I have Cupid. Cupid was one of the 9 backyard breeder puppy mill dogs that we rescued. I think it was November. We have his co-foster mom, Pam. Pam, when abouts did we get these guys? I think it was November, wasn't it?
I think it was right after Thanksgiving, very end of November, maybe 1st of December-ish.
Yep, it's crazy. Time flies when you're having fun, and these guys become such a part of our households. So I know Cupid went up for adoption yesterday. What are some little fun things you can tell us about that gorgeous little boy in your lap?
Well, he came to me the day of the rescue after he'd been bathed and so forth. He came to me that night. He was a little bit shy, but he attached himself to me like Velcro from the get-go. And he was only here a few days, maybe 3 or 4. And then he went to another foster because my children were coming for Christmas with their big doodles. So he's been with several other fosters, and the difference that I've seen in him since then is amazing. He was a little timid. Now he is not. He has a very big personality for a very little guy. He is the sweetest thing. He's a lap dog. Yeah. As you can see, he wants nothing more than to be held, but he runs and plays like a little puppy. I cannot believe that they think this little boy is 7, because he is so spunky and so full of energy and life. It's wonderful, but yet he will sit like this on your lap for hours.
For hours. And is he a good purse dog? Will he jump into your purse and go with you if you go out?
I have taken him in my Vera Bradley bag with me. At first he wasn't real sure because I don't think he'd ever been exposed to that, but he seemed to like it pretty well, and he loves to ride in the car. He's an excellent car rider.
That's excellent. Yeah, that's fun, because when they're this tiny, you just want to take them everywhere. And a designer bag, ladies, is always perfect for our little dogs. And a Vera Bradley, I can't imagine anything softer and more cushy to have your dog in. So now I was reading up on his profile, and it says he knows a few commands.
I wouldn't say he knows them.
Okay.
He will not do sit yet. He needs someone that will work with him. Okay. He will come when you call him. He knows his name. He follows me around the yard. He likes to play with toys, and he likes to tease his foster sister here a lot. They've been playing, but he walks on a leash really well.
Okay, that's awesome.
Follows you right behind you. Although I have to use a little kitty leash on him because he's so tiny that a big leash just kind of drags him down. But yeah. He will learn. He's very smart. He's doing great with potty training. He follows my dog, my foster fail, Rue, in and out, and he does great. He's only been back here 3 days, I think. This is his 3rd day back, and he came back just like he had never left, and just hopped right on the couch, got up on the bed, did his own thing, and he's doing great.
Oh, that's so cool. So tell me about his fur. Is he soft and fluffy?
He's very soft. He wears a sweater most of the time, which a lot of the photos show him in the little blue sweater, because when he came to me, he had been shaved, well, I wouldn't say shaved, but cut very, very short, and it was cold. So I bought him the little sweater, and he really likes that. He really likes to have clothing on. But if he was, if you could brush him when you take the sweater off, he's very fluffy. He's very soft. He has none of that coarse kind of hair. He doesn't shed at all. And he likes to chew on his toys. And he's basically he's funny. He's very funny. Just follows you around, runs around, and has really sweet personality. Loves to kiss. He's quite a kisser.
Yeah, I understand that's part of the reason he got the name Cupid, because he is definitely of the nine our lover. He lots of pictures that I've seen of both you and the other foster where he's in your arms and giving kisses and being hugged. He is definitely was named appropriately as Cupid. So I
Oh
think that's
yes.
really neat. Look at him just laying into your chest there. He's a
He's
stinker.
he is. He's like I said, he has a very large personality. Um, he gets along fine with my dog who is 40 pounds, but I know his regular foster mom has a Chihuahua mix and they do great together.
Wow.
So he definitely would like probably a sibling, but he will be the boss.
Okay, good. All right. So I see some folks on Facebook have asked some questions. So I'm going to go over there and see if I can answer their questions. Somebody here is asking, has he been tested with toddlers, with little kids?
He does, from what I understand, he was fearful of a smaller child. I think a little bit older child, maybe not a toddler. I can't say that for sure. I just saw that on one of the feeds that he was fearful of one of the fosters had a smaller child.
Okay, so that's good to know too, that could be an issue. So we wouldn't probably suggest little ones. And it's really interesting with little dogs and little kids often aren't the best mix simply because they are little dogs and little kids, and the little dogs need a little bit more tenderness sometimes. Somebody asked about his adoption fee, and I'm looking to see if I can find his adoption fee.
Yeah, I don't know the
400,
answer to that.
yep, it's $450 plus sales tax. So he is heartworm negative. He is current on all of his heartworm and flea preventatives. He is microchipped and neutered, and he has had all of his shots. So he is fully up to date.
He also just had a dental, so he won't need that for quite some time.
Oh, that's awesome. Yep. And that's so important on little dogs to have these dentals. So that's really neat. So basically, they're getting a dog that's good to go and hopefully won't need a vet visit for a year until it needs its next regular annual visit. So its
Right.
wellness visit. That's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
how cute you are. So how cute you are.
Look at him looking at himself. Oh my goodness. Oh, he
He's
is
just
so precious.
he's such a lover. Yes, you are. He's a
Look at
lover
him.
boy.
He gave
He
you
he
kisses.
he will bark to let you know if he wants something or is unhappy about something.
Oh,
He's
good.
he's vocal, lets you know. So he's come a long way since that first couple days.
Yeah,
He really has.
that's really neat because we often talk about, and you're so aware of it being part of our team here, the 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. And those first 3 days, you want to sit back and let the dog do what it needs to do in your house and get a lay of the land because they don't know you. They don't know why they're there. They don't know that you love them yet. And so those first 3 days, and we saw that with all of these dogs, needed adjustment because they had gone from literally a backyard into warm, loving homes. And they just took a little bit of time to adjust. But now, as you said, the dog came back and he's like, wee, I'm home.
I'm home.
That's so exciting. Okay, let me check over on Facebook and see if we have any more questions here that have come up. Sally Garcia is asking us a question, what is he mixed with? I'm going to tell you, Sally, our best guess is probably poodle. Poodle and
Poodle.
X. Yeah, we're not going to tell you it's a pure breed poodle. Obviously, we haven't done DNA on him, but we can see a lot of poodle in him.
Yeah, I feel like if he were clipped like a poodle, 100% poodle, and
Yeah.
acts like a poodle. I've had poodles my whole life till I got my golden doodle, and he's very much acts like a poodle.
So he's probably pretty poodle, but we're always going to stick a question mark at the end of it because we've not done DNA on him, so we have no clue.
Oh.
We also know that the other dogs that we got with him look like schnoodles. So, we don't know. We don't really know what their mix is, but we definitely know he's got a whole lot of poodle in him. Let's see
Yeah,
what other questions. Okay, so Dej is asking us what is his age? I think you can answer that for us, Pam.
the vet is estimating 7. I question that because he doesn't act like 7, but she felt like that's about what he was. So
Okay, good.
I
Karen
would
is
say
at
he acts more like he's 3.
okay. And with these little dogs, it's you just never know. So I had my little one in my little Rocky, who's just a little bit bigger than he is, in for his for a visit the other day, and I took my foster fail little bit in, and we all know little bit's 13. And my vet called me and she goes, I've known you for 20 years. She says, but I've got a question for you. She said, the paperwork says 13. Are you sure it's not 3? And I said, no, I have his birth certificate. It's 13. So with these little guys, they stay young forever. And that's the really neat thing about little dogs is they stay young forever.
True.
So that's a good one. Let's see, we've got on here, we've got his age. Somebody was asking about, is he housebroken? That's a good question to throw at you. So tell us about his ability for potty training.
When he came to me, he was not. He had no clue what the difference was between inside and outside. He didn't even want to walk in the grass. Just in the time that he was here with us, by following my dog in and out, he learned most of that. And his foster's been amazing working with him. And she said he does the same thing, follows their dog in and out. And he's doing great here. Once you learn his routine, I've been leaving him, what did we leave him yesterday? 5 hours. He did fine. I mean, he doesn't, I've been crating him just because he's a temporary and I didn't know what she had been doing. But she told me, Lori said she does not crate him at all. And he lays on top of her shoes while she's gone and is still laying on her shoes when she comes back, waiting for her. And no accidents with that. So he's doing great. And I think with a little bit of time and learning his schedule, he'll be fine.
Yeah, that's something. And of course, we all know I have little dogs as well. And schedule is really important to them. If you have them on that schedule, because their bladders are itty bitty, and so it's really nice to have them on that schedule and get them potty pant trained if that's something you want to do and roll with it. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, if you could rate him as a good adoptable dog, I think I'm going to put him at a 10. How about you, Pam?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
He's
absolutely.
just the
He's a
perfect little
doll.
one. Yeah.
He's very, very sweet.
Every video I've seen, everything I've seen, it's a good thing he didn't stop by here. And that's why we have the Angie can no longer bring small dogs to her house rule, because I can see that he might have stayed with my crew. So no more.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he's definitely Cupid. He's a lover.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right. So Cupid, take a look at that camera. Give us a big smile. Oh, he gives kisses, of course. So, folks, if you think Cupid's the right dog for you and you're in love with Cupid, go into apply. You go to doodledandyrescue.org, click on the adopt link, the adopt menu, and you'll go down and you'll see Cupid's picture there. Please, please, please be sure to read the bio before you adopt. We've covered a lot of things about Cupid. You've gotten to see him live and in action here. Read the bio. If you think your family is the right family for Cupid, please apply, and we will keep tabs on the applications and let you know when he gets adopted. So please, if you think Cupid's your guy, go ahead, put in that application, because I definitely think he's my guy, but I think my guys, the other ones that are my guys, would probably get pretty jealous. So I'm going to let him be somebody else's guy.
It won't be long. He'll find just the right home.
Oh, and that's something Doodle Dandy is, our adoptions coordinator, our adoptions director, Jenny. She is absolutely amazing at dogs and linking them with their perfect families. And of course, the fosters become a really important part of that process. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Cupid a big thank you. Woohoo!
And woohoo!
For being part of our live show. And Pam, thank you for joining us.
Sure.
And we will talk to you guys soon. Bye,
Alrighty.
everyone.
Bye.
Look at that.
Thing about little dogs.
You're a good boy.